Hello, Internet. I am Matt Haas. Welcome to another Good Morning Haas. I have a lot of fun things to talk about. First, let's see who's here. It's Hugh Demand. He's saying good morning to everyone. Desert Bum Woodworking. I still got to pay you out. I haven't forgot. It's good morning, Matt and friends, he says. Britta Aller. And one crazy Dane checking in from California says, good morning, Haas.
Good morning,
He kicked it off.
So you can't miss rocking and rolling. With that Haas leading the way, get ready to groove.
It's pure bliss.
Join the fun, it's a brand new day.
I dig that jam. Jaden's back. Here's some purple hearts for no reason whatsoever. He says hello. Hello, Jaden. Oh, my. Why do I have so many sit-stand desks? How did this happen? Well, it turns out I bought some cheap stuff and I replaced it with good stuff. And then I needed another one and I bought a better version of it. But the better version of it for my second desk was still not good enough. So I'm using two sit-stand desks. But I have four. Why do I have four? Well, I guess I just told you why. So I have two sit-stand desks. These are the motorized desks where you push the button or the preset and they go up and down. They're really nice. But I don't want them. And here's the thing about desks. They're really big and they take up a lot of room. So I have to get rid of these sit-stand desks. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I think Facebook Marketplace will be my way to do that. I love audio. My man Paul Weber takes the stage today with his coffee mug. Thank you, Mr. Paul Weber. That's his property over there. He has a business called I Love Audio. No, he doesn't. His business is called I Love Audio Production. That's Paul Weber stuff. And Paul Weber made me this.
Live from Philadelphia, waking you up, it's Good Morning Haas.
Thank you, Mr. Paul Weber. And Dave Hart acousticized is here. He says, morning, boom, exclamation mark, pow, punch you in the face. Yeah, I like that. Good morning, Mr. Dave. How are you? Have you done any acousticized type things lately? We'll see. Hey, I have a programming announcement. It's not going to be good. Unfortunately, there will be no show on Friday, September 5. Wah, wah, wah. I thought I could pull it off, but I can't pull it off. So there will be no show on Friday. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about the Wheel of Haasam. Maybe we'll have it Thursday. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I'm open to suggestions. David W. Ryan might know what to do. He's a pretty smart guy. He says happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, Mr. David. Hope your Wednesday is going good. Oh, my. Lot of crazy things happening here. So I want to take a look at my table. I don't know. It's not super impressive, but I will show it to you nevertheless. And it is right here. Boom. My table. This is the exact same size as my previous table. The legs are a little farther apart. It can go much, much higher. And here's the good thing about this. It is very sturdy. Like I am talking, I have a double image here. Why am I doing that? Here we go. I am talking rock stable. Like this is the highest end sit-stand mechanism. Now, I purchased my own tabletop the white tabletop here. Here, let me get this. There you go. That white tabletop is what I purchased. It's 1 inch thick, actual 1 inch on the ruler thick. And this is a mouse pad. That's the entire size of the desk. And I have little cutouts here for this light pole. And this is the monitor arm I have sort of off center there. I have all my, this is actually a very productive desk, ladies and gentlemen. I have all of the cables here. So I have a USB-C, a micro USB. I have a lightning to charge the mice because my mice are still lightning. And I have my electrical cable to my label printer because I plug the label printer in there only when I need it and then unplug it when I don't. And then I'm also going to have a iPhone watch charger hanging off the side. I'll have 5 cables that I use most often. I also have another USB-C charger over here, and I put my phone right in this empty corner there. And now I do have some garbage on here. These are some, it's a screw, it's a ratchet and a box and a little plastic tray to hold some cable management type things. I forgot to take those off the desk. But this desk is 100% paperless. No paper lands on this desk ever. It's very, very efficient. Thursday. I don't know what's going on there. I'm off this Friday and was hoping to catch you. Britta, I know, I'm sorry. No show on Friday. Yes, I have a hair appointment, although my hair is not really that long. But I am traveling at the end of the month, so I don't want a big mop head when I travel. So I'm going to get my hair cut, and then I have a doctor's appointment that I have to go to. I can't shuffle things around anymore to make it work. Believe me, I've tried. I've really tried. Tried to back it up to make it work, but it didn't work. Yep, I know.
You're a liar!
I am not a liar. Don't do that.
How about no?
How about no? Oh, my. Today is U.S. Bowling League Day. U.S. Bowling League Day. Do you bowl? Do you bowl in a league? Are you in the United States? Well, today is your day. Here's a fun fact. My younger brother is a professional bowler. A professional bowler. He's a pro bowler. Yeah, they do exist, and he is one. And it's kind of crazy, his career as a bowler. Here's one fun story I like to tell about my brother. I do have a bowling image here. There it is. That's my brother. Let's see if I can pretty this up a little bit. He looks a lot like me. I know it's hard to tell in this little photo. I don't know if you can see that very well. Anyway, Steven is his name, and he has a lot of accolades there. This is some of his stuff. He's been bowling ever since he can stand, and we had plastic bowling pins that we would set up in the hallway. And the whole idea was he would set up pins for me, and I would set up pins for him. But I don't know how he did. Now, he's my younger brother, so I'm obviously older. So he would set up the pins once for me, and I'd throw it, and then we'd swap. And then I would do 20 different times putting the pins up for him. I don't know how he convinced the older brother to do 20 times more work than he was, but I don't know. He figured it out, and rolling the ball on those plastic bowling pins, I think, launched his career. So I said to him one time, I'm like, if it wasn't for me setting up those pins for you, you'd never be where you are. I was like, I want half your winnings from here on out. I'm legally allowed to have them. He's like, yeah, good luck, Matt. I'm just kidding. Now, here's a fun story about about one of his things. So he was at this tournament, and it was a worldwide tournament. Every country, and it went on forever, and they just kept eliminating. He was 57th in the world. Crazy. And he was at this other tournament where they have the oil pattern. I don't know if you know anything about bowling, but they have the oil pattern. So they put oil, heavy, light on different parts of the lane. And they had one of the most complicated, hardest oil patterns. It was so hard that all the pros were throwing their ball and it wouldn't hook. And they were throwing gutter balls. Gutter balls. Who ever heard of a pro throwing a gutter ball? Well, Steve figured out the pattern. And he dialed it in, and he bowled not only above everyone else, he bowled better than he ever bowled in his life on the most complicated pattern. Like the margin of error was just like a hair's width, and he was nailing it. He won so much money, he moved tax brackets for that one event. Is kind of crazy. Yeah, bowling is crazy. Are we doing Mario sounds? Let's get some Mario sounds. There we go. Type Mario in the chat. Does he bowl with a Gumpy trope? No. No. I used to watch Syracuse Bowls Sundays at noon on WSYR. Nice. Yeah, bowling's crazy. And he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Bowling Hall of Fame. This is like you work a lifetime to get inducted into the Bowling Hall of Fame. And he was talking about how it's political and you have to brown nose and you have to kind of like kiss up to people. And it was just all kind of messy. And he's like, I never did that. So they ignored him for decades. And then he was so good, they just couldn't ignore him. And they finally had the ceremony where he was inducted into the Bowling Hall of Fame. Like, the guy is no joke. My brother is no joke. And he has so many bowling balls that he used them as yard decorations at one time, where he has like a tree, and instead of like cobblestones separating the tan bark from the grass, the mulch from the grass, he had buried bowling balls around there. Now, he eventually took them out because they were kind of tacky. But, he's crazy. And he flies across all the country and takes 4 bowling balls with him and a full set of golf clubs because he likes to golf just for fun. So his checked baggage amount that he pays is astronomical. Rich vibes. Sorry I'm late. He's checking in from the United Kingdom. Dave Hart Acousticized asks, did he get to bowl on TV match? Oh, yeah, he's on TV. Good bet. It's funny because my son was friends with one of Steve's neighbors, and I was talking to his father, and I was like, oh, did you know Evan's uncle, my brother, lives right over there? He goes, oh, that's the guy that's never home. And I'm like, yeah, he's never home because he's always somewhere bowling all over the world. He goes to Reno a lot. Reno is a good spot for that. But he'll just go all over the world and the country, mostly the country. But yeah, he's always bowling somewhere. And he makes up for it. And he's all self-funded. A lot of these pros, they'll have managers that'll buy the plane ticket, book the hotel room, and do all of that stuff for you, and then you cut them in on your winnings. He does it all himself because he makes so much money that it always, the amount he wins pays for all of his travel and then some, and then he actually earns money on top of that. He could do it himself. I mean, how hard is it to book a flight and book a hotel room? It's like he doesn't need an agent for that. Anyway. Interesting little world there we got going on with that. Let's talk about our level 2 fun havers. Roy is over here. Check him out. He had a great show last night. Tech Troublemaker is the show. It was a kind of an open show, but it was ask all kinds of questions. And let me tell you, the audience was rapid fire questions at this guy, and he was knocking them down. It was a good show. Sammy Superstars in the middle, Klondike's on the end. They get verbal shout outs for being level 2 members. There's a join button down below. Consider becoming a member today. You also get some fun member emojis you can use. Level 3 is Avenger Forward and Rich Vibes. Rich is here today. Say hi to Rich. They also get their name on screen in gold. Now with sparkles.
Rich Vibes.
Dun, 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 dun. Did he get the bowl and TV? Yep. There he is. I love it. Did everyone put Mario in the chat? There he is. Mario's around here somewhere. Where you at, Mario? Well, he's on screen. Digital Mario. Drop the emoji, Mario, if you are a level 1, level 2, or level 3 fun haver, just for funsies. Or not. I don't know. You do you, brother and sister. Have you dropped me a like? Please drop me a like. I love when people drop likes on the channel. It helps me out, and it's free. You can do this for free. I like things that are free. Are you digging the Meet 2 camera? I love having a new camera angle here. I think this is a fun camera angle. You can see all kinds of neat little fun things in the background. Things that probably aren't super in focus on the other shot here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm digging it. I like new tech, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
You're a liar!
Hey, just because I said lie doesn't mean you get to do that sound shot.
Shots fired!
That sound bite. God, I don't know what I'm doing. I better jump out of here. I love you all. These are my socials. Check me out, folks. All right, I'm going to play with my new sit-stand desk. I love you all. Peace.